YouTube, ATL lad, CadetReacts, back with another video, back with another joint, and today we're going to be reacting to teens and parents react to Euphoria. I don't know, I still don't know how to pronounce it. I'm gonna just call it the Zendaya show. First off, like that show is fire. Like I'm not gonna say fire, but it's like I was in tune with it. You know what I'm saying? Like it was captivating. Like I was watching it and I was like, yo, it's not bad. But the reason why I started watching it is because like I saw how many people was talking about it and they were saying it was good, right? But when it comes to me, I do not like watching a show where the bandwagon is going crazy. So I had to wait for a couple months. What, the first season came out 2019. I didn't start watching it till like 2022. 2022 when season 2 came out. So I had to go back. I had to go to season 1 and watch season 1 to like season 2. You know what I'm saying? But people were just, they kept on spoiling it. And I was like, yo, I can't keep doing that. Like, I'm going to wait till everybody finish watching it and I'm going to try to avoid all the spoilers. But there was no way you can avoid all the spoilers. Everybody just talking about the show, what happened. I actually didn't even watch the last episode of season 2. Because people said asterisk, oh, you see, I was about to spoil it. Something happened. And then I was like, yo, bro, I like, what's the point of me watching it? There's no point in me watching it because people already spoiled it. But when it comes to this show, there's a lot of characters I don't like on this show. Like when it comes to what's her name? Jules. Bro, she is, I don't know what's good with her, bro. It's like she a hypocrite. How can you be friends with what's her name? Rue, and then you go behind her back and do a whole lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that just can't happen. It's not good, bro. That's not a good friend. You're not a good friend. But my favorite character though is like Fez. When it comes to Fez, bro, he reminds me so much of me, of how like calm I am. Nate, it's like, bro, he just be wild. You know what I'm saying? He just like his pops. The things he do, it's like it pisses you off, you know. But with all that being said, though, let's get straight to the video. Nah, I can't lie. When it comes to this song, you know Rue is about to do something crazy. You know she about to overdose, bro. When it comes, as soon as this song starts playing, you know she's about to take some hardcore drugs, bro. Son.
I love Euphoria so much. Oh my gosh.
I'm Rue. I did a BuzzFeed quiz and I'm Rue. I'm the main character.
She hasn't seen any of
I
it.
have not seen any of it, but I've heard how people are saying it's good. Is it good?
It is very, very good. I'm Jules. I don't really like Jules anymore right now.
She's really playing a role of an addict.
Jules a
Fire show, 10 out
dickhead
of
fan.
10. Would recommend.
I know.
Unless you're under
Underage?
18.
Under 18 years.
The show you've seen, Miles, you've seen it all?
I'm caught up. I've seen everything.
I started watching
Damn, he a
I've
fan.
never seen an episode, but I've heard about it.
To be honest, I couldn't really get through all of first season. I mean, it was really hard because
I'm in shock
Son.
that she's watching this.
My God. To think like back on it now and how wholesome their relationship used to be.
This is such a different.
Yeah, guess what?
role for
Jules
her,
fucked that up.
honestly.
I know you're not allowed to say it. Drugs are kind of cool.
Are drugs cool, Mom?
No.
Drugs are not cool.
The thing is, it's about like the artistic element
Yeah,
of
but
the
it
show.
depends who's watching it. You
I
gotta.
guess so.
I don't know. Is reality? is this how high school?
Well, I went to public high school, and I definitely would say that there are kids who go
Right.
through stuff like
Right.
this.
Bro, you see, they know. This is high school for, like, this is the high school I went to, bro. This is how high school really is, bro. Like, that's why when I was watching the show, bro, I'm like, yo, this show reminds me so much of the high school I went to. Like, niggas is doing drugs early in the morning, bro. Like, I'm talking about drugs early in the morning, high throughout school, throughout the whole day, bro. They just vibing, straight vibing. Get out of school, more drugs, bro.
Oh, I mean, it's making me realize like what's out there.
I feel like, yeah, but like
They don't have a clue.
they're not trying to hide like.
It's reality. It's reality
It's
though.
the fact that she likes drugs.
I asked you
Son.
a simple question.
You make everything
my mic work. Back up. Okay.
Who's that? Mom?
Kid, it's 40. Kid, it's 40. I don't care. What do you mean? What do you want?
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Bitch, Mom, you're such a bitch. Oh, bitch, because you just savage. No.
My mother, son? Not just my mother. Black moms in general. Caribbean moms in general. I would dare you. I would double, triple, I would quadruple dare you, bro, to go to a Caribbean mom or a black mom and say you're a B. You're a B. First off, her moms though, she had a part of everything, bro. Because it's like, as a mom, you too soft with her. You know what I'm saying? It could have been way like, you could have disciplined her like, you know, way better than that, bro. Cause there ain't no way she coming up to you and she calling you the B word just like that without getting like some type of treatment, bro. What type of, like, you fighting back? Come on. You going 6 feet deep. Caribbean parent,
Poor
6
Gia.
feet.
And she's so I felt.
What if I screamed at you like that, huh?
Oh my gosh. I know. But I had my wild days. I screamed at my mom, so I felt that.
I get heated. She doesn't really respond that way.
It is disrespectful.
And she know better not to.
Know that your kid needs help. You have to see it.
Not today, Rue.
That's our boy.
That's our boy Faz. My boy Faz.
Don't close it.
Faz was chill, bro.
Seven functioning brain cells. Open the
He
door.
chill.
Open the door.
Shorty was fiending. That episode, she was fiending for drugs, bro. I don't think he did it to you. You did it to
That's
yourself.
why we like Fez.
You may have want to get.
Oh my god, this scene was crazy.
What scene is this? I
This part's scary.
think I remember. Yeah, I remember this scene.
I should take a step back.
So Nate has some anger issues.
Why she said it like that? Nate got some anger issues.
Does he also not have a good relationship with his dad?
No, he don't.
Yeah.
He's a terrible dad. That's why he's the way he is. As a
Huh.
father.
Yeah, that's just half of it. This man has a whole different life, bro. This man is living a double life. Crazy.
Jeez.
Every time he's on the screen, I worry.
How do you expect him to be a healthy, living human being, and you're playing with his head and you're physically assaulting him?
I feel like the reason he got to that point is because he suppressed all of it.
Oh, it's very real. I had a brother. My brother.
Yo, why you putting your brother's business out of
I
here?
done an episode about it, right? About drugs and all that. Anyway, so my brother's not here anymore. He passed away. And he was the same way. He had anger issues.
Okay, just because he passed away don't mean you put his business out here. Like, chill.
Not real.
So Rue came up with this idea and was like, let's just leave town, whatever. And then Jules was like, okay, why not?
Okay.
And then Rue was like, wait, just kidding, I don't want to do it anymore.
Rue has been sober because of Jules.
Okay.
Now she's starting to think about her family and her mom and how she doesn't want to leave.
Now that scene right there just shows you, like, don't depend on people too much, bro. You can't depend on people too much. Because if you're not making yourself happy or you're not trying to help yourself, how is somebody else supposed to help you? You know what I'm saying? She was sober this whole time because she was depending on Jules' happiness, Jules' like company. But once Jules left, it's like, oh, she started taking drugs again and doing all of that. You gotta be willing to be sober on your
And then
own.
Jules ends up leaving her.
Yeah, Jules ain't
We'll
giving
go
a
to the
fuck.
city. And
Jules is a head ass, bro.
then Jules leaves her. She relapses again.
You have all these teenagers dealing with their problems, but most of it is all from like figuring out a way to not be selfish, and it's not out of like bad intent, but it's also not grasping the full picture of what Rue's going through.
Yeah.
I don't want to put too much pressure on you, but
Don't bring Gia into this.
or maybe an astronaut. Because if not, then mom is over too, and that means that it might actually just be her fault. Okay, that's enough. Be honest. That's enough. Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
Bro, how you all...
Don't do it.
Like, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, you would have been dead if it came to, like, a Caribbean parent or a black parent, bro. It don't matter if you're sober. It don't matter if you're on drugs, bro. You going 6 deep. Ain't no way you stepping up to moms like that. Ain't no way, bro. I have never met a black mom who let anything like that slide. That's not sliding with them. Like, get out of here, bro.
Don't you touch her. Get out.
It would have been more than a slap. Yo, Shorty broke that door. Isn't that the door she broke?
This scene was crazy.
Yeah, bro, ain't no way, bro. Ain't no way. Man, ain't no
She
way.
had this whole suitcase of a bunch of pills, and her friends like kind of ratted her out.
She told her that shit, boy.
You're a rat.
You were lying to me.
I remember that scene. This scene, bro. She told her everything. She told her about herself.
You and me? Love you. No, you don't.
I love you.
Stop saying
Bitch is like, she cat. She
It's so
cat.
sad when you're trying to help people who don't really want to help
Exactly. It
themselves.
has to start from them.
It's hard for families to remember that this is the illness talking or this is, a reaction from drugs.
No, it was not. Okay, it was a reaction from the drugs, but at the same time, it was definitely the truth. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes they usually tell you when people are drunk or when people are high, that's when they tell the truth. They tend to tell the truth when they drunk. And when they sober, they don't really they're not really blunt. You know, like she was telling Jules about herself. Like she was like, yo, this is the type of person you is. And everything she said was agreeable. It was true. It was not false.
So they just have to learn how to tune it out. And why it breaks my heart to see the sister.
Yeah, the sister,
seeing that, because
Gia.
how to explain it to a younger
Damn,
sibling.
bro.
Yeah.
Oh, this scene was fire too. This scene was fire too.
The best, but not
This scene, she aired everything out. She aired everything out.
So she kept trying to run away.
Shut up, Cassie. Not right now.
Take it one day at a time.
Yeah, like you talking, Cassie. I know you not talking. Shorty, you should have kept your mouth quiet. You should have zip it. You talking? This scene was hot, bro. This scene was fire, bro.
She's so proud.
How long have you been f***ing Nate Jacobs?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Nate Jacobs is her ex. Which they were
Yo, this scene, bro. My reaction. Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh, that's another issue, another teenager
Oh,
issue
man.
there. I saw her get in his truck and then kissing the drive off. That was like, what,
Get her, Maddie.
No, I
Get her.
Look. How is you crying? Okay, for the people who do watch the show, right? You remember when she was with Nate, and then they were saying how she's crazier than Maddie, and et cetera, et cetera. Why is you crying now? This is your scene to show how crazy you really are. Like, why is you crying? Come on, you crazy, right? Show your craziness.
Get her. Yeah.
Beat her up, Maddie.
I don't even know why she would say that. No. Okay. Stand here next to my best friend who's been lying to me about
So much going on.
my ex-boyfriend. I'm okay.
Literally a bit violent.
Literally gonna get violent. You dumb.
My God.
I'm gonna go.
She runs.
Guys, come on.
Nah, it was funny. Shorty was trying to
Every
escape.
episode, they've gone through the backstory of telling why that character is the way they are. It gives you a more sense of their humanity and how far they've come, essentially, either in a good way or a bad way.
So the show has received a lot of criticism for glorifying the use of drugs, but as you saw, it also explores the lows that come with drug addiction. So
But
what
to
do you
be
think?
honest, though,
Does
I don't think they were like glorifying, drugs. I think they were just showing you what really happens. You know what I'm saying? What really happens when it comes to like teenagers. And I'm not saying every teenagers, but I'm saying like most teenagers, it's a lot of like drug use. And that's because like as teenagers, we go through things, you know, like we go through a lot. It just depends on how the individual or the person is trying to like how they handle it. Because we all handle things differently. Me, when I'm going through anything, I go and work out. Once I go and work out, I feel way better. That's how I cope with my problems, you know, like that's how I handle things. But some people just do it differently. Do it with drugs and, you know, et cetera and et cetera.
Glorify drugs in a way that could be harmful to teens that are watching the show.
I don't think it glorifies it. I think it's real life.
Yeah, this is real life, bro.
I think it might really scare the living, you know, out of them.
I don't think their intention is to glorify, you know, for teens to see how it is. But then in reality, there's also going to be teens that are not as strong as you, and they will see it in a different way.
Do you think
Man, that girl next to her like, Mom, you don't know me. Mom, I do drugs. Mom. Like, her face says it all.
For some teens, yes. I did not realize this is what this show...
Another one.
Graphic it was. Even with the sex scenes and the showing the penises and all the stuff that they showed.
Yeah, no, I'll be skipping those. I skip those.
Showing
I don't play, I skip.
Open their eyes, like this is what's actually going on, and this is how quickly you can become addicted.
It's an eye-opener for parents, but like high schoolers see it firsthand every day.
So do you think...
Yeah, I see it first. Well, used to. Because I'm not in high school no
like
more. So.
18-year-olds and above should be
No,
that turned on?
I mean, it just depends on your maturity level and how you take it.
Zendaya has said that if you can love Rue after what she's been through, maybe you can extend that love to the people in real life.
Yes.
So to wrap up this episode, how do you think that this show might change someone's perspective of what young folks and what addicts go through?
A lot of people, when they see drug addicts in real life, they're like, okay, like stay away from them, let them figure it out on their own. When that is not the case, as much as you think they're pushing you away, they're really begging you for help.
It might be hard, but once they come to you and when they're ready, you need to be there for them.
A lot of the intention is to create these dynamic characters. And I don't think it's going to necessarily solve, or it can, because as long as that understanding is there in the first place, then you can work through it. And there's an awareness that it exists, rather than not acknowledging these problems at all.
What they were saying was like, you know, real stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you do know somebody who's going through, you know, some type of drug abuse where they can't stop it, they don't have anybody, I suggest that you be there for them. You know, like, you might not be there all the time, but it's always good to talk to them. And, you know, that's all they need. They need somebody who's there, like somebody who's going to talk to them. I never actually imagined myself watching this show. I never did, because I always looked at it as like a kid show. Not like little kids, but like just a kid show. Like, why am I watching this? It's nothing relatable. But at the same time, it's like, there are actually people outside of this world who's going through it. And as a former high schooler, like, you know, a person who went to high school, I realized it firsthand. I saw it firsthand, like kids going through, you know, drug abuse and taking drugs and etc. And at that time, I was immature enough to like be there for somebody and talk to them. But now, if I was to see somebody going through something like that and I know them personally, not even personally, but if you, even in an acquaintance, like somebody you see, you don't talk to every day, but you talk to, it's always good to be there and just talk to them and, you know, try to be there for them. But I'm not finna go on a whole rant now. I'm just saying, you know, that's an advice. Thank you guys for tuning in into this video. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, share, and subscribe if you're new. And turn on your post notifications too. And we out of here.